Welcome to the Bevy Spot, the podcast where we explore the best places to go, the most exciting things to do, and the amazing people behind it all. I'm your host, Al Roundtree, aka Mr. Social Bevy, and I can't wait to take you on this journey. From trending restaurants to hidden gems, exciting events to must-see attractions, the Bevy Spot is your ultimate guide to the social scene. Because each week, we sit down with business owners, influencers who got all the sauce, bringing you tips, secrets, and inspiration that you won't get anywhere else. So whether you're a seasoned socialite or newcomer to the scene, the Bevy Spot got something for everybody. So join us as we explore cities, meet fascinating people, and find the best ways to get you social simply. So sit back, relax, and subscribe, and get ready to take this ride. Let's go! Welcome back to the Bevy Spot. And in this episode, we're checking out Pergola, 6009 Beverly Hills Street right here in the city of Houston. Let's go inside and check this space out.
Hey, tell me why you headed on me? Is it cause I'm flexing on them with a swag in that V8 polish, rolling, got me feeling. All I wanna do is swag, flexing on them. I'm flexing on them with a swag.
What's up, everybody? Like I said earlier, man, we're in Pergola, 6009 Beverly Hills Street, man, and this place, I gotta tell y'all, the ambiance is amazing. Every room seems like you in a different country. And we are sitting with the person in charge that's handling the whole thing, in charge of this beautiful space, Miss Jamie White. How you doing, Miss Jamie?
Good. I'm doing well. Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. Listen, this place is amazing. I think anybody that comes in here, you will not be disappointed on the venue, the ambiance, the atmosphere. I think it's really dope.
Thank you.
I mean, it's very eclectic, definitely very unique. Like, what was the whole inspiration, the idea behind doing this?
You know, so we thought that Houston needed something different. There's a lot of different clubs out here. Then you have hookah lounges, but a lot of times the hookah lounges are set up like I like to say my grandma's basement, where all of the furniture looks different, and you know it's just kind of like thrown together, right?
Okay, you just came for a couple people, but you don't say nothing. Go ahead, we gonna let you.
But I mean that's not bad, you know. That's the vibe. But we wanted to kind of offer something different. So at Pergola, we decided we wanted the ambiance to match the hookah, to match the food, to match the mocktails. A place for people to come out for date nights. A group of friends can come out, play some board games, card games, just vibe out, relax together. And have a good time without loud music and having to scream over each other. You're able to sit down, have a conversation, desserts, just, you know, kind of the whole vibe together.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is amazing. It is amazing. And a space where you could come and get beautiful food, great mocktails, like you said.
Yes.
Why the mocktails, and who came up with this and the whole nine? Like,
Yeah.
Behind that?
So we are a BYOB location.
Okay.
And the thought actually came to me at 3 o'clock in the morning one time, like maybe about a month ago. And I was like, you know what? We need to offer mocktails that you can turn into cocktails. Because most of the time when you go to a hookah lounge, they have, you know, mixers that you can put in there, but nothing really spectacular or fun. So I wanted to do it, you know, more for the ladies. If you want to go out with the girls' night, have a good time, but you're not really trying to spend a whole lot of money, or you're not really trying to be seen, like I like to say, somewhere more just so you can come relax together. But we offer the pretty mocktails that you could just add your liquor to, and now you've created a cocktail for half the price.
Oh man, that is dope. And I see we got some of your wonderful mocktails here. So what are we looking at right now? What do we have before us?
Yeah, absolutely. So this kind of purple colored one over here by me is our blueberry mojito. It is made with a homemade blueberry syrup. So we make the blueberry syrup in-house every morning. It's made with fresh mint, lime, and then topped with soda. Okay. You can add tequila to it. You can also do the traditional rum with it. It also pairs well with vodka. The one in the middle here is our strawberry refresh. This one is more of a crisp taste. It's not super sweet. It's made with basil, fresh strawberries, and lemon. That one goes really well with vodka. The one on the far end over here is my take on a strawberry lemonade. So that one is also really good with tequila or vodka.
Okay.
Yeah, we have about 10 different mocktails on our menu. We've got a lemon drop. These 3 right here. We have a few blended options as well. So yeah, it's just kind of all versatile.
Okay. Now we can't wait to dive in. So
Yes.
now tell us about the dishes. What is the probably the most favorite signature dish here? First?
Yes. It would have to be the lamb chops. That's
Okay.
what I sell the most of.
Okay.
Our lamb chops, from what I've heard from a lot of our guests, is that it's cooked to perfection. They really like the seasoning on it. It comes with mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes, it's going to taste like you're at Thanksgiving dinner. They're very good, creamy.
Okay, now
Gonna have to dive in.
Thanksgiving, come on now. You can't be doing that.
Yes.
We're gonna have to go ahead and see what this.
And then on the side, it's a demi sauce, which is our take on kind of like a steak sauce.
Okay. And then what we got in the middle?
These are our crab cakes, and that is a ponzu sauce on the bottom. Our crab cakes are very crispy, but it doesn't have too much breading on the outside. So a lot of times I'll find that the crab cakes have more breading than they do actually crab. Ours has a very balanced in the middle with a good crisp on the outside, but still full of crab in the middle.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, what about the pasta on
The
the left?
pasta over here is our garlic cream pasta. It's made with either chicken or shrimp. And then it
ain't
has
playing.
bell peppers as well. So it gives it a little bit of spice.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you. Yes. It's
that's-
got to be my favorite for sure. Most of
fine.
our guests like it as well.
Like they say, that's fine.
Yes.
And what was this pasta again?
That is our garlic cream pasta. So you can get that with either chicken or shrimp or both, a combination. We also add peppers to it, and then it has red pepper flakes on top. So it gives it a little bit of a kick. Not super spicy, but it's got a lot of flavor to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, y'all got a lot going. You got the hookah that's popping.
Yes.
Okay, we were in here laughing at me earlier because I've been in here choking. That's okay.
You're a
Y'all
pro
can laugh.
now, so
Y'all
it's
can
all
laugh.
good.
Yeah, my man, he just put me on. So between him and Chris, they got us all the way together.
Yes.
Over here.
Absolutely.
So this is really cool. So you can enjoy a good meal. Come and have you a hookah,
Yep.
some good mocktails.
Absolutely.
Now, do you have like signature nights or anything like that as well, or is it just kind of come in every day and enjoy the ambiance and atmosphere?
Yeah, it's kind of come in and enjoy the ambiance. We don't have set nights that we do different themes. But I will say that our music is pretty versatile as well. But it's more of just kind of come in, chill, and pick your own vibe. That's why with the different rooms, they kind of give off different vibes. So our jungle room, a lot of times people like to go in there and smoke and just kind of chill, relax, play games.
Okay.
The room we're sitting in right now, we call this the pink room. This room is where most of our diners like to hang out and sit and eat. We have in the grease room, a lot of our private parties go in there as well. We have space for parties up to about 50,
Okay.
or you can rent a room. So I have space for about 100 to be able to rent rooms as well.
Okay. So
Yes.
you said the jungle room,
Yes.
the pink room, grease room. Is there any other? Because you took me on a tour and we
Yeah.
saw Tulum, was it?
Yes, we have about 7 different rooms. So we have one we call it Tulum. It's just very bright, has a lot of like kind of the furniture in there to transport you to Tulum. We also have in our main dining room, it reminds me of kind of a New York subway. We have a lot of different graffiti art on the walls. And then we have a club room in the front that has mirrors. They've got the lots of different lights, some more graffiti, kind of more of a private type of vibe in that room as well.
Okay.
Like a VIP section in the club is
Okay.
what I think of it as.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool because, I mean, from the moment, even at the entryway, like
Yeah.
the ambiance, the decor, the aesthetics of this place, it's just different from what you typically come across.
Absolutely.
When you go into whether it's a restaurant or any space, really. I mean, I think what you got, your ideas of what you guys have integrated into this atmosphere, into this place is like bar none.
Thank
You
you.
know what I mean?
Yeah, that was kind of what we're going for is, like I said before, just the ambiance, being able to create a nice ambiance and have, the hookah with good food, mocktails. Something that's really different about our hookah as well is we don't overcharge for it. So you're getting the good ambiance, but you're not paying the prices that you would see in some other places.
Okay.
Our hookah is very competitively priced as well. So
Okay.
it's nice.
Okay. Now, what's some of the different types of hookah? Now, me, like, I'm a novice at best.
Yes.
But what are some of the different types of hookah that you all have here that people really tend to enjoy?
Yeah, so we have about 7 different signature combinations of flavors. And then we have about 35 different flavors, exotic, regular ones as well. My favorite, per se, is the peaches and cream. So it has Love 66, vanilla, and peach. And then I also like the Dreamsicle, and that one's going to have vanilla and orange in it. That's one of my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you got to tell me now, what is hookah supposed to do to you and or for you? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're probably laughing at me, but I'm serious. Like, I want to know. What's it supposed to do? Because I feel like
It's just tobacco.
Okay.
Really. To be honest, I'm not the hookah connoisseur. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I call myself a fake hookah smoker. Like I like to smoke it, but I don't really know much about it other than like what I need to know for work.
Okay.
So
Makes sense.
what I would say is hookah's like kind of a relaxant. It's something that people like to do. It's a vice that people like to do to relax. So a lot of our guests will come in and they'll either just kind of sit and hang out and smoke hookah. Sometimes they'll order like a dessert. I have other guests that like to come in, eat their dinner, and then they like the treat at the end and smoke hookah at the end. So it's kind of just all on your own taste, but it's definitely just a relaxant, I think. Something to do to kind of chill out after a long day of work,
Okay.
long week of work.
Yeah. So what are the hours? What days you guys open every day? What are the hours? What do they look like?
We are open every day. Sunday through Thursday, we are open from 11 a.m. till midnight. And then Friday and Saturday nights, we're open from 11 a.m. till 2 a.m.
Okay. So wait, y'all do breakfast and stuff too?
We do
Or you
not
do
have a
brunch?
brunch menu at the moment, but I am working on it.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
We're going to be introducing brunch in the near future,
Okay.
especially Saturdays and Sundays. I mean, we live in Houston. You got to have brunch. So it's definitely something I'm working on.
Definitely. This is really cool, man. This
Thank
is really
you.
cool. So tell people, where they could come. I know I've been spitting the address out. I want you to also let them know where they can find it, where they can follow you guys on
Yeah.
social media and the whole nine.
Absolutely. So our social media on IG is going to be Pergola, PERLOAHTX. And then I think that's the only social media that we have a TikTok as well. That would be the same, Pergola HTX.
Okay.
Our address is 6009 Beverly Hills Street, Houston, Texas. You can find us on the corner of Richmond and Fountain View, I'm pretty sure is what that street is, if I'm correct.
Yep.
But yeah.
Close by. That's just cool.
Definitely IG is probably the best place to see the new drinks we put out, the new food we put out, any type of promotions that we're running. All of that stuff would be found on IG.
Cool. And we're going to be excited because we're hoping to do some stuff for all these social Bevy followers and stuff to get them in here.
Yes, I would love that.
Do some stuff with them. So this has really been cool. I mean, it's an amazing space, amazing place. I mean, it is dope. The ambiance is incredible. As some of the pictures and videos I'm sure they've seen.
Yes.
And I can't wait to share more and actually come check it out myself some more. So
Yes,
yeah.
I can't wait.
Absolutely, y'all. Well, y'all heard her. Come back over here to check out Pergola, man. I mean,
Come
you
see
definitely
us.
won't be let down at all. Come learn. If you don't know how to smoke hookah, this is a good spot to learn.
We'll give you a tutorial.
This is what I'm trying to get it in there because I'm a cigar smoker, so this is my vice. But this is right here dope. I think it's a great substitute for
Thank you.
and so I think it's an awesome place and space to do that. These great mocktails, and you said it's BYOB, right?
Yes, BYOB.
Okay, so BYOB. Listen, you can't get nothing better than
You
that.
can't beat that. You get a group of 6 people together, you go buy a $50 bottle.
Man.
You're paying less than $10. Come in, grab a mocktail. You're half the price.
Have a hookah, get your belly full.
Yes,
Good.
absolutely. You can be here all night. Hang out with us.
Hey,
Vibe out.
that's the way it is. And y'all have a DJ sometimes? Or?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Right now our DJs are on hold. I'm just trying to figure out what the vibe for a DJ would be, the best type of vibe that I would want to go for. And what hours really, because we are a mix of hookah smokers and diners.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find that happy medium of not disturbing the diners and then also kind of giving the night crowd what they want to. So.
That's great to see that the leadership is thinking about everybody when
Absolutely.
you're doing stuff. Because some people just tend to say, "Hey, let's just make this a turn-up scene."
Yes.
And other folks over here trying to enjoy a meal, they over here yelling at each other while they're talking, right? But I think that's great that you consider that. So that makes you even really want to come here more, because you know that kind of thought goes into the operations and the logistics of what's going on.
Absolutely.
So,
Everything that we do is guest focused.
okay, that's what's up,
sure.
man. That's what's up. Well, y'all come check it out, man. 6009 Beverly Hills Street, right here at the corner of Fountain View and Richmond. All right? So we'll be back with more of the Bevy Spot right here. Peace.
Oh, my.
Everyone loves to have a good time. Whether with family or friends, enjoyable moments create lifelong memories. How do you find out about the things you like? Social Bevy. It's the premier mobile solution connecting you to events and activities you love. One stop to get social, find your favorite events, purchase tickets, book your ride, make travel plans, and more. Got events? Social Bevy matches your events to an audience full of socialites looking for you. Simply create your own channel, connect to your target audience, launch promos, and start selling out your events with the help of a mobile app that does the work for you. Ready to get social? Social Bevy. Get social simple.
We back. Back here in the ride at Pergola, man, and we're sitting in with our next guest, the man, Mr. 713 Films, Mr. Vincent Jacobs. What's going on, brother? What's going on with you?
Oh, you know, every day.
Every day.
Trying to take it slow.
Bro, you can't take it slow, man. You always getting it.
Man, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of stuff going on.
Well, first of all, before we jump into that,
all right.
I want you to tell us, man, what is it that you do and how long you've been doing it?
Man, I do video. I got a video production company. I've been doing this since 2007. You know, I just happen to be at the right place at the right time. I started with Power Wow. Big shots to Power Wow. Kevin Hart, the whole Plastic Cup gang. That's my family. We 15, 16 years in the game.
Okay.
Shout out to my pops, UBK. We know we got one of the biggest labels out here. We got a lot of stuff going on right now in the city. A lot of stuff going on. We got Area 29. And also, look, I got one of my artists, Lil Chad, UBK artist. We about to drop his project. We finna roll it out real big, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Pops, you know what I'm saying? UBK. There's a lot of stuff we got going on.
That's what's up, man. What was your, you said you started 2007.
2007.
So, man, like, what was your inspiration? What made you say, hey,
man,
I want to pursue this?
It was nothing like it. I was doing promotions for Switch House, 2005.
Okay.
And then one of my OGs, T-City Promotions, he like, yeah, let's do the promo. And in 2007, Power Wow, he had a tour. It was my first tour going. So, you know, I was still doing the in-stores, putting up the posters, doing all that.
Okay.
So I decided to bring a camera, and I just put a little reel together, like, you know, of me going on tour. This is my first tour. I ain't ever did no tour.
Okay.
And I put it together, and Paul liked it. And then when he liked it, he was like, man, you need to do this for real. And then I ended up doing a promo for him for his next album, and he put it out for me, and it just went from there.
Wow.
It just went from there.
Wow.
And I just had to learn, like I was doing camera stuff, but then I had to learn how to live from it, like survive on it, make money off of it. And then once I learned that, it was just.
So was the camera, I know you brought it on the tour, but was it your passion prior to? Were you doing stuff with cameras prior to?
Man,
Or was
I
it
started,
just an idea you had?
I started doing Photoshop. I want to do Photoshop.
Okay.
I wanted to do Photoshop, but I just wanted to take myself out of a picture and put it in a different background. Like, oh yeah,
Okay.
And I just that's the difference between me and somebody who actually do camera work. People who do camera work, they just do camera work. They do videos. You got people who just do videos. Then you got people who just do pictures. But I do pictures, videos, and I also do graphic design. So it's like I do everything in that market. And I'm the best at everything in that market.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man. So you changed, like you said, you went in, but so in order to do that, you had to go in and learn each one of those
taught
crafts.
myself. I taught myself.
Self-taught.
So self-taught. I got on YouTube and learned how to do it. You get what I'm
Okay,
saying? So
okay.
when I wanted to learn how to do it, it's just like, let me get on YouTube. It's just like going to class, but it's just like you at
YouTube
class
University.
At home. Yeah, you at class at home.
Absolutely.
But people don't understand it. All you gotta do is sit there and actually learn it. People don't act like they don't have time for it. They want people to teach them. I taught myself how to do everything.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. And you know what? When you tend to learn something yourself, you actually have a different appreciation for it than going to school. Because you know what I'm saying, we was all in school, duckheads. You know what I'm saying? We get classes on all kind of stuff. I remember Spanish class, boy, I ain't learned nothing.
I still don't. I took 2 Spanish classes. I still don't know a lick of Spanish. I know I'm passing though.
Exactly. That's all you try to do.
I know I'm passing though.
Yeah, that's the whole point. But when you take a craft on or something that you want to learn and you passionate about it, right? It takes on a different level of appreciation. So you take on a different level of attention and awareness, and you know what you pour into it, your proactivity in doing it, and the reason behind doing it. It elevated you to be where you at now.
Yeah, man. Look, it just everything I learned, I taught myself. It's like I'm glad I taught myself at the time it was, because all the stuff that I taught myself then, people don't. It's so useful now because it makes it so much easier, especially like with certain stuff like I got record labels, I got artists I deal with, and just for me knowing a lot of stuff what happened then and knowing now, it's easy to put something out. It's so easy to put stuff out. It's so easy to go where you need to go instead of trying to figure it out, because I already been there. I know who to talk to, who not to talk to, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I know all these things already.
So you just mentioned you work with so many artists and stuff like that, man. So who are, I know you mentioned Kevin Hart, you mentioned Paul Wall and a couple other people. Who are some of the people that you've been blessed to work with since you've been doing it?
The biggest artist is Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Did a couple tours with him. Boston George, Young Jeezy, Travis Scott, 2 Chainz, O.T. Jennings, Plies. These people I can just call on a daily and talk to and all that. And also I got artists of myself. I got Strict Ground Wi-Fi. I got the whole UBK lineup, Kels, Lil Chad, Princess Richie. I got a lot of people that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. Okay. But it's easy though. And then also I got on top of that, I got a support system that people don't understand. Like big shouts out to my family, Lynn and Slim Turkey Leg Hut. That's my people. So it's like I do a lot of stuff. They put me in a lot of places with people, and then I introduce them to a lot of people. Like another big comedian I deal with is Michael Blackson, D. Ray Davis. Like these people I can actually call, FaceTime, and talk to personally. Like we just talking regular.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Okay. So what's been your favorite project that you've ever done with anybody? Favorite project, what was it? What'd you do?
Like in music or just?
You tell me. It's up to you. Whatever you reflecting on and be like, yo, that was one of the best projects that I was a part of. And I don't care how big or small it got, whatever. I'm talking about based on your experience.
It's 2. Like Boston George, he's a big artist. We have a relationship to where he'll actually go record everything. And like he don't be out like that. So he depends on me to put out what people like to hear right now. So I handle all his projects, just like all the artists on UBK. Like I have an input because I'm actually out there and I've been around the world twice. So I know what people want to hear, what they want to see, what's going on, what's gonna go. So I had and then I had a big influence from another one of my OGs, T. Ferris. I've been knowing him since 2004, 2005. That's Megan Thee Stallion, a manager and everything. So it's like I've just been blessed to be around people that actually had influence in my life to turn it up for me and make it easier for me to help the little people. Just like all the camera guys. Like I've been in a lot of restaurants and a lot of places. People like, hey, you 713 fan? Man, I've been watching you. I picked up a camera because of you. And I never thought I would ever make a difference on somebody's life, but I was just doing me. So that kind of was like, ooh, it's crazy.
Wow. So knowing that, right? Let's dive into that. Knowing that you had that type of impact, influence on people. There's young guys coming behind you. What would you say to those folks that are inspiring to do what you do?
Man, just keep pushing. Just figure out your lane that you actually want to be in. What you want to do. If you want to do pictures, do pictures. If you want to do videos, start somewhere that you want to be great at first before you try to do both or try to do something different. Be great at one thing first, then branch off and do something different and be great at this. So by the time you actually get to somebody, you can show them your resume, you great at everything.
Now, when you say you was passionate about it, because I know, like, my passion obviously was football. So being a football athlete, I had to be, you talk about being great at one thing, right? Like,
but I also had to eat it. I always tell people, like, you know, if this is what you want to do,
Man.
you got to eat it, you got to sleep it, you got to think
Man,
it.
listen, like when I say this is what I really want to do, like I done had cases to where I done bought cameras, camera bags, 3-4 lenses. People don't understand that stuff ain't cheap. It's high. I didn't have people break into one of my homeboys' cars, stole my backpack. I ain't had no cameras. Just my support system, my brothers and them, they was like, man, we do what we do. We gonna support you here. Here go the money. Go buy another camera. You ain't gonna stop. That happened to me a couple times. And I'm like, I ain't never gave up on it. I just learned how to. I learned from it and how to, you know, graduate from it and be better at it. So that's what I do every day.
Man, so how valuable is that to have? Because you mentioned your support system a couple times.
Man,
so how valuable is that and important is that to have?
Man,
that
you
in
gotta
your
have
life?
it. You gotta have it because if you got a team of people that actually want to see you win, and then they doing something, you could help them win on what you doing. Just because they was there for you, you could be there for them. Always.
Man, that's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. So, I mean, like, so what you got coming up? You said you got a lot of stuff working. I know
Man.
you got some projects.
Man, I got
about
big-
Boston George. You got
Boston George for the Drop History Project.
Okay.
Out of Napa, Boston. Lit Chad, we for the roll out a big pancake, a big old epidemic for Lit Chad, UBK, for the drop another project for Strict Ground Wildfire. I got a lot of stuff going on with Area 29. We got some stuff coming up. We got another club we ain't gonna announce it right now. We gonna roll it out, but when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like,
Okay. But
I'm also dropping a project.
Okay, you got one coming out.
But I don't rap. I do like the DJ Khaled.
Okay.
I just put the plays together
That's what's up. That's what's up. So when that's gonna drop?
I was gonna drop it Labor Day, but I'm gonna actually push it back to Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm finna do something different in the city. Like when an artist drop a tape, an album, EP, they might drop maybe 3, maybe 4 videos out of 12 songs, 10, 12 songs. But I'm gonna drop a 20-song album with 15 videos. But I'm gonna drop everything in one day. I'm not gonna hold it.
Wow. You ain't gonna drip it on them.
Nah, I'm just gonna give it to them.
Just gonna give it to them.
Give it to them. That's the difference between me and other artists. I don't have a budget because I do everything myself. I shoot my own videos. I do my own promo. I do everything myself. So I don't have a budget. I don't have to go say, I need this, I need that. I know I got everything.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, when you need somebody to drop a few bars, you know what I'm saying?
I got
at you, boy. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I got you. I got you.
You know what I mean? My crew back there laughing, man. Y'all steady with these jokes, man. No, I'm just playing. No, this was up, man. But man, so tell people like where they can, you know, find your work, look up some of the stuff that you've done.
Man, I got a whole website, 713films.com. Instagram, Mr. 713. Twitter, everything's the same, Mr. 713 Films.
Okay.
But if you want to know all the details of what's going on, everything I do, anything you want to know about me, 713films.com. Everything. Anything you want to know about me is on that website.
That's what's up, man. And that's an amazing story, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's one of the things that we try to do here, the Bevy Spot, is get the story behind some of the people that have been successful doing certain things, man, and share that story because everybody don't get to hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody don't know that you've been in the game since 2007. You done had cameras stolen. You been taken from you multiple times.
I done been around people, I ain't gonna lie. When you know you really got a good friend or good people around you, you could have people around you that probably cussed out, argued, fought, had fights with it, and y'all still together. That's people you stick with. I don't care what nobody. That's people you stick with.
Absolutely.
That's the people who actually know you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's this how it is. Like that's how it is at Area 29. We got a family. Teen Chris, that's my boy. I've been knowing him forever. DJ Eric, that's literally family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bird, what up? That's family.
That's what's up.
So yeah.
That's what's up, man. Bro, like I said, man, that's an amazing story. I appreciate that. It makes you, you know, maybe want to follow you some more. I mean, we're gonna stay connected.
Yeah.
Though. You know,
I
what
was mad I missed it last time. I was out of town. I was like, oh man, I forgot I had the interview.
Bro, it's all good, man.
I said this time I ain't missing it. I ain't missing today. No, I ain't missing today.
Man, well, we appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. We appreciate you taking the time to come through, teaching me how to smoke some hookah.
I got you right now.
You got me right now.
You was over here choking for me.
Listen, bro. Listen, man. You got to tell my business, though, now. You know what I'm saying? Get that on low, bro.
Yeah.
No, but that's what's up, man. No, I appreciate you and Chris, y'all give me the right on this hookah thing because it was definitely a challenge, bro. I always
then, you know, any artists or people who need that jury, holler at me. You know, I'm a plug on that too.
Okay.
Yeah, Flawless Dang, you know, TV Johnny, you know, that's us.
Okay. You got the ice. You got the ice connect. You the
get
plug.
I'm the plug.
Okay.
Anything you want, I'm the plug.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what it
you
is.
the man to know.
I'm the man to know.
That's a bet. That's what I always try to do. I need to know who to know. You feel me? That's it. That's what's up, man. All right. Well, cool, man. Y'all heard him. Check out Mr. 713 Films, man, on everything. Instagrams, they got website, 713films.com. You know what I mean? Go in. Y'all go peep that. Go check him out. Go look for his artists. All the projects that he got coming out. He's going to be dropping some more stuff. He got a lot of stuff.
Let Chad drop Labor Day weekend.
Okay, when Boston George?
I'm dropping him a week after that.
Okay, so over the next month, you got a couple things.
I got a lot of
coming
projects coming out.
Okay, all right, y'all. So just stay tuned, man. We're gonna stay connected. We're gonna keep you plugged in with 713 Films as well. We appreciate y'all watching the Bevy Spot, man. Thank y'all. It's been a great season 1 for us, man. We loved every bit of it, and stay tuned because we got more to do and more to show. All right, get social simply. We'll be back. Peace. And it's just the Bevy Spot.
Bevy?
Yeah.
Bevy?
Yeah, like a bevy of options, like a bevy of things to do.
You know we're down with what you like. Just do what you like. But let it all hang out tonight. And do what you like.
Back at the Bevy Spot, and again tonight we're sitting at Pergola, 6009 Beverly Hills Street, and our influencer for the night is the lovely, new to H-Town, Miss Eatin' with K.
Hi.
How you doing, Miss K?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Look, we're so glad to have you on the show, because you bring a new, fresh perspective to what you're doing in terms of being an influencer. So what inspired you moving to Houston to start doing what you're doing?
What inspired me to move to Houston was honestly more opportunities. Being from Detroit, it wasn't too much going on for me back at home, and I just knew, I was a bartender. I knew that, there was something more for me. So set it down to 3 different locations. Somehow I ended up in Houston, and I said, oh, this is exactly
This is the one for you.
Yeah.
Okay, because you said you're from Detroit. So how long now have you been in Houston?
It's been a year.
It's been a year.
A year and a couple of days.
So what's the difference between Detroit and Houston other than heat? All right, we do that.
It's hot. It's hot. But it's huge.
It's huge.
Houston is an hour away from Houston. It's ridiculous.
Houston
is an hour away from. You can drive an hour.
That's true.
In Houston.
Uh-huh.
I'm still in Houston.
Yeah, absolutely.
I say that is the biggest. If there's so many different things that you can try around here, you just the setting is huge.
Gotcha. I got you.
So many different things trying. I love trying new things. I love, when I set a goal, and there's so many different angles and pathways to choose. You can pretty much do anything in Houston. It looks like. So,
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, were you an influencer in Detroit as well?
No.
No. So you came here and wanted to really kind of share your journey
100%.
of being in Houston.
Definitely. Back at home, I was pretty much everything. I probably had over 40, 50 different jobs.
Okay.
I've always thought about starting a blog, or even when I was 15, 16, had a little YouTube channel, but it never really went anywhere. I never felt like I could get anything done back at home.
Okay.
But when I came out here, I said, oh, don't nobody know me.
Uh-huh.
I got, when I'm around strangers, I could talk to a stranger for hours, but when I'm around people I know, people I've been around, it's just
Okay.
I don't really have that much to say. But when I got out here, it took me a while. I started my page back in January.
Okay.
It took me a minute, but once I started, I was like, oh yeah, I'm very comfortable doing this now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you talked a little bit about your page. So tell us about your page. What are the things as an influencer you look for, you like to go do? What's your page, and what is Eatin' with K all about?
So Eatin' with K is all about food reviews. If it's one thing about me, even back at home, I want to go eat.
You want to go eat?
I want to go out to eat. I don't care about anything else.
Okay.
At the event, is there going to be food?
So you could definitely fit in the South.
Yeah.
So let's just be clear.
That's all I want to do. I want to get some food and I want to go home.
Okay.
So as far as the page, I started going out to different restaurants. I started trying. I'm like, okay, let's see if we could do this whole food critic thing. I always wanted to start a little food blog, whether it be cooking, bartending.
Okay.
Somehow my niche, I narrowed it down to let's just review some restaurants.
Okay.
And that's what it's been ever since.
Okay.
I haven't really moved off of that, and it's been pretty successful.
So, we got this debate on the Bevy Spot, or this argument, call it what you want. There's this question about foodies. So would you consider yourself a foodie?
Yes.
Okay. Now, with that, I asked a question to a previous influencer. I asked her, if you're a foodie, does that also mean that you're greedy?
No. Not at all, because I'll tell you one thing. Being a foodie, I'll try anything. I ain't going to finish that plate, though.
Okay.
I feel like being greedy, you're going to finish your plate and you're going to want more.
Okay.
I'll take a bite out of everybody's food, and I'm good.
You're good.
I'm
okay.
good.
Okay.
I
So,
really don't eat that much.
Okay.
But I'll try anything and everything.
All right, cool. Okay,
So
cool.
I don't think I'm greedy.
You don't think you're greedy. You
I
don't
don't-
fit that.
I have a moment.
You have okay.
But
all right.
for
So
the
you
most
can certainly
part.
get there. Okay.
Oh yeah, it
That's
can
fine.
get like that.
That's fine. So no, but I asked the question playing, but so it's really for you. It's about enjoying what you eat and that experience that it gives you
100%.
as you biting into whatever, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I love flavor.
You love flavor.
I love flavor.
Okay. Okay.
Give me 2 bites of what I need. I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. So, what type of places are like your faves in Houston so far? So, me and New here, your year in. What are your favorite places being a newbie to the city?
My favorite places, I would say so far, food-wise, Prospect. And I feel like every time I say Prospect, everybody they turn their nose up. Prospect has some of the best food. Like, it's so reliable to me. If I'm going out and I want some good food, as I always do, I'm going to Prospect.
Okay.
And I got a seat, because you can't sit nowhere in Houston. Prospect, Views, up the street, that's actually some really good food, too. And the third one, I don't think I can really place a third one.
Well,
yet.
then, it's funny because then I also have to ask you then, what is your favorite type of food? Because those type of places you just named are really more of a, straight American barish food type of thing. Like, what's your favorite?
See, I feel like I should be more eccentric with it. I love American food. We be getting down.
I'm not saying we don't. I'm just
We
saying.
get. I definitely American food and probably Italian.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you just mentioned, because we're in Pergola, you just mentioned this is your first time in here. Okay. So we're gonna check some of this food out.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I love food.
We definitely. You already said it. We got you.
Let's get to it.
All right. Cool. So we're gonna check some of this food out. We're gonna
Okay.
let the people know what we think. All right. Now, at the same time, I want you to tell everybody where they can find you. Where can they find and keep up with Eating with Kay and your story about being new to Houston?
Eating with Kay is only on one platform, and that's Instagram. You can find it at EATINGWITHK_HTX. Only on Instagram.
Okay. Okay. Good. I'm mad you had to think about that K part.
It's
but
a-
it was.
Because you never really know where the underscores go after. Let me tell you something. It was long. It was
Okay.
long. I had to think about it. Make
All
sure I
right.
don't get it messed up.
Well, good. So, again, I appreciate you sharing your story with us and talking to us about, your journey and actually sharing your journey in terms of what your experiences have been like since you've been in Houston. So, I look forward to continuing to follow you, and I thank you again for taking the time to come out and sit down with us at the Bevy Spot.
Of course, and thank you for having me, and thank you for reaching out. 'Cause
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm fairly new.
Absolutely.
Fairly new into the game, fairly new into Houston. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely,
100%.
absolutely,
I
absolutely. Well,
appreciate
y'all heard
that.
her right here on the Bevy Spot. Go check out Miss K. She don't want me to use her government name, Eating with K, on Instagram, man. Y'all go check her out. We'll be right back with more of the Bevy Spot. Peace.